Welcome back to my lovely IHP community and the 5D collective and all of those who are ready to hear about this 5D mystic divine feminine stories and a lot more as we continue to talk in depth about why mindfulness and spirituality, living and loving, involve the whole self. So no insecurely attached people are living wholly yet or mindfully. The Zen master's laundry, his narrative doesn't allow him to deepen the relationship with himself because he doesn't explore the depths of what happened. And that's when people find it hard to think and hard to feel. So they haven't continued doing what is called emotional mental resiliency and integrate more of their brain and their mind and their relational self. So you don't have to. In fact, we got fancy man and woman in suit informing and suits people how to continue living and loving. Well, it's not love. The visceral and our ancient ancestors, their torture chamber stuff is not love. So shame fucking, shame drinking, and shame drugging, they're all maladaptive patterns. The people who are getting healed, they're going to want authentic self-love. And that's where the 5D frequency and collective is. They don't have to believe in God or Jesus, but I know I do. And I also come with lovely Holy Spirit, although not everybody from the same word will say, yeah, they'll say, no, she's a trickster, that woman, because she's a 5D mystic, Akashic record reader, tarot card reader, and that's all the stuff that we've decided is bad. And they want to claim that they own energy and space. You know, kind of like when I saw this article about a person who is selling pieces of the moon, and I'm like, who would buy that? But then again, someone, that's how it's gonna work, so whatever. Anyways, we're here for personal development people, and I'm here to tell you and share stories. So stick around, but I'm channeling guidance as well. For the 5D people, they're empowered. They don't need me to tell them who to be. No, they don't have insecure, nah, I don't know who I am. Okay, cool. So I'm going to read to you the Poly Secure community. Please come on over. And the Mono Secure community, obviously. So we have empowered men and women that hang out together because we don't do clingy. We do you, I do me, and high five. Have a good time. See you later, alligator. How you doing? Good, great, awesome. See you later, alligator. So you don't lose people from your pocket. The wild red mother, she eats ego for breakfast. I know all about ego and the passion of the embodied divine feminine. I'm here to share it with you all. You know love on a high again and again and again and again, and then you only know one experience that is the proof in the pudding of what lust is. And that's it. I'm not even going to go into describing any of it. I just know my download was, you already knew yourself, Maria, because we're always channeling. Now you have confirmation. And in fact, later on in this lovely 6-month time, I reconfirmed what I already knew, which is I only do intimacy. It doesn't mean that I fuck you. No, it does mean, though, that I open my heart to you and you open your heart to me. And I open my mind to you and you open your mind to me. And then I'm getting to know you, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Yes, and you're getting to know me. And we're becoming friends. And we're becoming not just acquaintances. So strangers in the night, no. That's the very thing that I personally have confirmation lust. I will keep doing that so that anybody who doesn't find it yucky can go somewhere else, because I'm for the 5D frequency. I'm not here for the other ones. They have fancy women in suit allowing them to go, ladies, come. And gentlemen, come. I'm going to do it. My regular listeners, get used to this one, because these two people, I swear to God, I don't want to use that word. So, fancy lady lets us know what should we hear from you, beautiful Venus of goddess of May. I don't want to look like you. I like how I look, but let me hear, because you are beautiful. You're just not mesmerizing to me. So what is it? I know who's mesmerized by you. I can see them flocking right behind me in a small, narrow state of consciousness energy, which is really, I'm really trying hard, God, I am, to maintain that humble status as I see beneath. No, I don't. But below, behind the small energy, it's envy, jealousy, spite. It's a little Cusco with a little squirrel. It's not even Cusco. It's a squirrel with Cusco's attitude and Yzma. Bring it all in. So it's not devil, demon. No. People, go to therapy. Get your poor, insecure child healed, and then come and join the land of the living. Until that moment, you can copy all you want. That's why Peter Pans aren't something we're copying, and we're not even Wendy's. Oh, and we don't pay attention to any of the lost boys or lost girls, because they're going to be a very exact replica of the same energy. So you got, it's like a Russian doll, those dolls. You got the matriarch, and then they're all the same. So when you meet instead what is an independent piece of consciousness, here's what you're going to know. As a divine feminine, you always know what someone will be if they tap into their potential. That's why I eat ego for breakfast. Minute your ego's in town, you just dwindle down. You don't know that magic works through you, do you? Okay, so I'm feminine. I'm going to nurture that. How am I going to do that? I'm going to say you're worthy. I'm going to say you have a right to be everything that you want to be. Just the way you are. Follow the laws. Other than that, you're cool. As for what not to speak, let's leave alone the ego-sensitive people. They don't know how to use their minds. They're not intelligent. They follow women and men in suits, and they're not playful. They also don't know what healthy boundaries are. So women, remember, if they fuck you, they won't marry you. Don't think wedding bells is how she says it. She doesn't say they won't marry you. She just says, don't think about it. I know you are. And now we know that every time she fucked someone, she thought of wedding bells. I will tell you, I've always just thought of gratitude. And then are we going to continue in our friendship, or are we going to continue in solidifying? No, I already know who my men are, by the way. That's what happens when you are a divine feminine. So I'm the one who says, here's where I want to head with our relationship. And then with friends, here's where I want to head with this relationship. This isn't going to necessarily happen again because you're a friend, and there you go. So it's very clear when you have healthy self-worth, you speak immediately. So when men have had I'm honored, I'm very flattered. When I have had the respectful gentleman, when I have the non-respectful, I actually get told things like this. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? Because I'm not making a big deal. You're presenting to me an equation that tells me you don't seem to have acknowledged what decisions you've made consciously, which is marriage and monogamous relationship. I'm just presenting to you the equation of I'm not interested. And then I can maybe seem like I'm flirting, and okay, you know what? Maybe I'm giving you mixed signals because I also am a mystic. So I do have that tapping into my soul connection. So these things happen to every one of us. We're not going to be upset at ourselves. We're going to understand, thank you to the non-respectful and honorable men, like this man on screen. Why a man won't text me back, he'll feel contempt and disgust towards me, and then shame, which makes me think he's done this before, because he doesn't even mention therapy. So that man is not any man that I would look up to, but I would definitely be happy to know that he won't text me back, because I won't look back and be like, I'm so disgusted with myself, I'm so ashamed, how could I, I'm such a slut. No, I'm not. And that word really, it's not insulting to empowered women or men. It's more like, no, I made a choice. I can look to the past. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I'm not needing to heal. I don't have laundry, Zen Master. I have emotions. So when a person isn't able to speak clearly, they don't see clearly, they definitely show you that they don't know their self-worth, and they are not going to stink like a skunk in that way of, oh my God, you make all men horrible. Now I want to go and live with a bear. No, I don't. Not thank you. I'm going to persevere because I know that there are those who are ordinary and securely attached. So secure attachment people are the ones who believe in their self. Show yourself, I'm dying to meet you, not that way. They believe in the depths of their self. So they don't have a story for when things go down the wrong way. They have emotions, and they know that the detours that the coyote brings allows them to welcome home the fragments of their self, and to therefore say, yes, I choose love, I deserve love, I am love, and so are others. And so you wield the mind of yours, not with the inner critic, outer critic, or the family in the head business of shame, blame, fault, revenge. You don't use your child trauma stuff because you know how to journey with the inner growth mindset. You get to that lovely holy mountain as you explore the lower world, and you bring yourself full circle to a flow state. And that's because you and I are all a part of the same lovely council, but it's only when you can have your own crow voice, the voice of truth, and know that you are a luminous warrior. And this is actually the divine masculine's journey to get to own his emperor energy with his empress, the moon, to be able and navigate the different tides, the different stuff that comes up in all of those ascension moments, and then to participate in that tree of life. So we build a life together, and we have the aligned chakras. Let me get a couple more cards. They're here with me. Okay, so the sword of light, your divine protection. You don't cut cords with people the same way. You forgive and you understand where health and non-health lie. So you understand that the people who are going to support you, they're not negative, and they won't have a problem for every solution, and they won't tease you, and they won't leave you stranded. Okay, so healthy people, they're grateful for being around each other, and they're grateful to be able and do meditation, mindfulness, and spirituality, living and loving. Okay, so internal attachment healing is needed for the heart of secure functioning to become possible and then take root in our relationships. Even in the most remarkably secure relationships, being together forever is not a given. And therefore, if you're going to live a life of meaning and connection through spirituality and then that mindfulness, you don't have to, you're going to eat ego for breakfast and you're going to have a good time with it because you're mastering your mental, emotional, and physical planes. I bring to you self-help personal development as a mentor, content creator, and funny lady story. And I do channel guidance my way, but it's, again, food for thought. Because I'm still here. Maria's still here. I'd never and won't be denying that I am here. I try to just ensure people understand we don't have characterological distinctions / judgments. We don't cast a stone. And the people who can tell, it's because they have healthy self-worth. And the ones who can't, I don't give a shit. They're insecure. So they're going to project like Cusco does. And I have so many stories of projection. It's not funny. It's, Lucifer, where are you? I don't see you. I have not seen you, Lucifer, because you're only a fancy maybe. I won't do it that way, will I? No, I'll be respectful because I'm a divine feminine who's a mystic who knows about the balance. It sounds silly. Sounds silly to me too, but there is a balance of dark matter, dark energy. So that's why, again, healing. This is a beautiful card that shares we always have two sides to coin. If you know how to stand securely on your own 2 feet, and you know how to be your own safe haven and secure base, that is how you're going to build internal secure attachment, and then you're going to build relationships that are also securely attached. Now, I will be back with more on this topic because I wanted to read a little bit of what Rumi has to say with our lovely other card of the day and focus a little bit more on our lovely Passion of the Wild Mother. So we'll be back in a little bit. If you want, join us. If you don't, it's okay. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.